Welcome to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving into one of the most disturbing and mysterious stories ever told. A creature that seems to exist in the shadows, and to this day, no one knows if it's real or just a figment of human imagination. If you love chilling mysteries like this, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our suspenseful and terrifying videos. Today, we're talking about the Mothman, a winged creature that appeared in a small American town, spreading fear and tragedy. Is it a harbinger of doom, an urban legend, or something more? Stay tuned to find out. Chapter 1. The First Sighting. It was a cold November night in 1966 in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. The quiet town, known for its peaceful atmosphere, was about to become the center of one of the greatest mysteries in paranormal history. Four friends, Roger and Linda Scarberry, along with Steve and Mary Millette, were driving through the infamous area around the abandoned TNT factory, a location left deserted since World War II, when something unimaginable happened. As they drove down the dark road, their car's headlights illuminated a figure standing in the middle of the road. It was tall, nearly 7 feet in height, but what really stood out were its eyes. Red, glowing eyes that shone intensely, as if burning. Terrified, the friends froze for a moment, trying to comprehend what they were seeing. Suddenly, the creature spread its enormous wings and, in a swift motion, began to chase them. Roger floored the gas pedal, but no matter how fast the car went, the winged being followed closely, flying above the vehicle at terrifying speeds. They didn't stop until they reached the town center, where they rushed to the police station to report what they had just witnessed. The police listened but quickly dismissed the story as a prank or mistake. However, what no one expected was that this was only the first of many sightings of the Mothman. But before we proceed with the video, check out a message from my friend.
Are you tired of managing multiple online accounts insecurely? With GoLogin, you create unique digital identities for each one. Protect your accounts and maintain your privacy by using different devices and locations with just one click. Organize your accounts with folders, statuses, and notes all in one dashboard, gaining control and clarity. And if you need help, rely on 24/7 support, always ready to assist you. Don't waste time. Come find out how GoLogin can transform the way you browse the internet. Click the link in the description and get started now.
Of the Mothman. Chapter 2. Reports multiply. In the days that followed, Point Pleasant became the scene of a series of inexplicable events. Ordinary people, who had never experienced anything unusual, began reporting encounters with the winged creature. Workers from the rural area claimed to have seen a birdman flying over their houses at night. Farmers began finding their animals dead under mysterious circumstances, with no clear signs of what had killed them, but always with a shadowy figure spotted nearby. One of these farmers, named Newell Partridge, described an encounter that haunted him for weeks. One night, Partridge heard a strange noise outside his house, something he described as a metallic beeping coming from his field. When he stepped outside with a flashlight to investigate, he saw two glowing red eyes staring at him from the darkness. His dog, Bandit, ran toward the creature, but disappeared into the night and was never seen again. Partridge was convinced that the winged creature, the Mothman, had taken his dog. As time passed, reports began flooding in from all corners of the town. The witnesses were ordinary people, housewives, workers, and even children. They all shared the same description, a humanoid figure with enormous wings and terrifying red eyes. The town was in panic. Children stopped going out at night, and many locals avoided the old TNT factory, which seemed to be the center of the sightings. While some thought it was nothing more than mass hysteria, others began to suspect that something far more sinister was at play. Who was this entity? And what did it want? Chapter 3. The Silver Bridge. On December 15th, 1967, just over a year after the first sightings, the worst happened. The Silver Bridge, which connected Point Pleasant to Ohio, suddenly collapsed during rush hour. The disaster claimed the lives of 46 people, and it deeply shook the community. But for many locals, this tragedy was directly linked to the Mothman. Several witnesses reported seeing the creature near the bridge in the days leading up to the collapse. To some, the Mothman was a harbinger, a being that appeared before great disasters to warn of impending danger. To others, he was the cause of the destruction itself. But could a creature really be responsible for the collapse of a bridge? Experts pointed to structural failures as the cause of the accident, but that wasn't enough to quell the growing rumors. The Mothman was not seen in Point Pleasant after the bridge collapse, but his connection to the disaster had already been etched into the town's history. The tragedy fueled the mystery and sparked countless theories about the true nature of the creature. Chapter 4: Theories and Conspiracies. With the disappearance of the creature shortly after the tragedy, numerous theories began to surface. Paranormal investigators believe the Mothman was something beyond human understanding, an interdimensional entity traveling between worlds to warn of impending disasters. Ufologists claim the Mothman could be an alien life form sent to Earth to monitor or manipulate catastrophic events. Stories of the mysterious men in black visiting witnesses only heighten suspicions that the government knew far more than it was willing to admit. Some local folklore experts suggested the Mothman could be a modern incarnation of ancient legends, like the Thunderbird, a mythical bird believed by Native Americans to possess supernatural powers. Others believe the creature might be the result of secret military experiments conducted at the old TNT factory. Could the Mothman be an aberration created by genetic manipulation? As intriguing as these theories were, none provided a definitive answer. What we do know for sure is that the Mothman disappeared as mysteriously as he had appeared, leaving behind only fear and uncertainty. Chapter 5: The sightings never stopped. Although Point Pleasant was the epicenter of the sightings, the Mothman wasn't confined to this small town. In the decades that followed, reports of similar creatures began surfacing in other parts of the world. In 1986, in Ukraine, witnesses reported seeing a winged being with red eyes near the Chernobyl nuclear plant, just weeks before the infamous disaster. This incident further fueled speculation that the Mothman was somehow linked to global catastrophes. Moreover, sightings in Chicago in 2017 reignited interest in the creature. Numerous people reported seeing a similar figure flying over the city, particularly near dangerous areas. Though local authorities never confirmed the reports, it didn't stop the mystery from growing. Chapter 6: The Endless Mystery. Today, the Mothman remains one of the most enigmatic figures in paranormal lore. His sightings may have decreased, but his legend lives on. Movies, documentaries, and books explore his story, but no one has been able to conclusively explain what happened in Point Pleasant. After all, is the Mothman a harbinger of tragedies, a fabricated legend, or a real creature from another world? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments and share this story with friends who also love a good mystery. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more supernatural stories that will keep you up at night.